Rainfarn of Attre.
Rainfarn and Windhalm of Attre. For this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Instead of just one character, I'm going to talk about two. The reasoning behind this is that their stories are heavily interlinked with each other. This video was partly inspired by the teased cards from the upcoming Gwent expansion Crimson Curse, where they showed off the Windhalm of Attre card. So let's start by giving off a basic explanation of who they are. Rainfarn of Attre was a sullen and silent knight from the Duchy of Attre. Windhalm of Attre, however, was a prince of Attre, born in the year 1240. Attre is a vassal state of the Kingdom of Sintra. It lies south of the capital city of Sintra. Attre has been loyal to Sintra for some time. They were even given the rights by Queen Calanthe to use the Cintrian lion on their coats of arms, after they helped her in the Battle of Hogebush in 1233. Going forward a few years in time, till around 1252, during the short story A Question of Price from the book The Last Wish. Several suitors, including Windhalm of Attre and Krach an Greet, travelled to Sintra to see their potential bride Pavetta, who later on became Ciri's mother. Windhalm was chaperoned by Rainfarn on their journey. Windhalm was about 12 at the time and is described as chubby, so if you look at his card, he definitely got in better shape by then. While the banquet was going on, Calanthe was afraid that the Urchin of Erlenwald would show up and claim her daughter's hand by the law of surprise, since he saved the father of Pavetta, Rukner of Ebbing, who I talked about shortly in my video on Ebbing. When the Urchin finally showed up, Calanthe was prepared. He would only remove his helmet after midnight. Since then, he would turn back into a normal man instead of a hedgehog. He didn't want to be seen like the hedgehog he was cursed as. Calanthe had the midnight bells ring early, in order to trick him into making him take off his helmet while he was still in his cursed form. After removing his helmet, the people at the banquet were in shock. When Calanthe asked Pavetta if she wanted to go with the Urchin, she said yes. People were surprised and turned aggressive. Including these people was Rainfarn, who went somewhat further. He lunged at the Urchin, and with his dagger that he had hidden, he stabbed him in the ribs. While he attempted to stab him a second time, Geralt of Rivia, under the identity of Ravix of Forhorn, disarmed Rainfarn and severely injured him.
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
Rainfarn survived his injuries and returned back home to Attre, along with Prince Windhalm. Going forward some time, during Ciri's youth, she at some point was arranged to marry Windhalm, since Calanthe wanted to try again, after it failed with Pavetta. At this point in time, Ciri was about 6 years old, and Windhalm 20. The difference in their age is kind of concerning, but I suppose it's normal for this time frame. It just sounds weird, a 6-year-old and a 20-year-old, but okay. However, this engagement didn't last, as it was broken off sometime later. During the First Northern War, when Sintra and Attre were conquered, both Windhalm and Rainfarn survived. The next few years they fought. Windhalm, Rainfarn and Nilfgaard, who was a marshal loyal to the now deceased Calanthe, fought against Nilfgaardian invaders. Since the slaughter of Sintra took place in 1263, this is when we can assume they started fighting. However, rebellions almost never end well in Nilfgaard. At the start of the year, in 1267, Windhalm of Attre, who had been Duke of Attre for some years, was captured. Emir var Emreis, the Emperor of Nilfgaard, wanted to make an example out of him, in order to stop the rebellion. At the age of 27, Windhalm, Duke of Attre, was killed during what was described as a spectacular execution. From here on, it went downhill. The rebellion calmed down, and along with many other nobles, Rainfarn sided with Nilfgaard after their leader was dead. The upper Attrian society adopted the Nilfgaardian culture. The current family ruling Attre is unknown whether they are from Nilfgaard or whether they are truly from Attre. Some examples of members of this family can be found in The Witcher 3 in Nilfgaard. Rainfarn didn't take this all too well. He was forced to join sides with Nilfgaard, or he would be executed just like Windhalm. Largely overcome by sadness, he had to carry on. During Blood and Wine, we learn how he spent his time afterwards. Rainfarn of Attre, once a proud knight, was now a fist-stack addict.
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the 22?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfarn of Attre. I saw him just moments ago, a nervous wreck, stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less, as if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do?
During the time of the Second Northern War, he managed to win in the 1269 Knights Tourney in Toussaint. The tourney in 1275 was the 7th year of competing, meaning he won his first tourney that he competed in. During the quest, The Warble of a Smitten Knight, Palmerin de Lawnfall commented that Rainfarn was a coward for using fist-stack during the tourney, which was forbidden. Before I end this video, there are a few things I just want to say about Rainfarn. These will include possible spoilers about the Urchin of Erlenwald and Dunny. If you try to think of it, Rainfarn almost killed Emperor Emir var Emreis if Geralt didn't stop him. So let's say he succeeded, then the entire story of the Witcher saga would have been different if he just got his second stab in. The usurper would still be ruling Nilfgaard. Pavetta would not have died above the Setna Abyss. Sintra may not have fallen, or it may have, it depends on what the usurper was planning to do. Ciri would not be Geralt's adopted daughter. However, she would still have been born, since Pavetta was already pregnant at the time of the short story. This is excluding the fact that Pavetta maybe could have destroyed the entire Cintrian palace and killed all its inhabitants, including Geralt, if she didn't calm down, but she went too upset after what happened with Dunny or the Urchin. For comparison, you can imagine that what happened with Ciri in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, when she just kept screaming, that's kind of what Pavetta did around the time. That was everything about Rainfarn and Windhalm var Attre. If you enjoyed the video, please press the like button and subscribe if you haven't. I upload Witcher lore videos at least twice a week. Till the next video. Bye.